Hi there everyone, it's Luke here from Other Stuff Audio. Thanks for tuning in. So this is part 2 of the video because my camera cut us off. So I only have a time limit of 8 minutes on the phone, and so it looks like I exceeded that 8 minutes because I was busy explaining how the active crossover in the back works. So I'm thinking, you know what, we're going to do a sound demo while we're here, but then we first carry on with explaining the specs of the crossover in the back. Then we're going to pause the video, I'm going to get everything set up, and then we're going to hear what these monsters sound like. Okay, so cool. If I can take you back to the back here. So basically, as I was mentioning, if you watch the first one, this is active crossover. This third speak-on input is a third, basically it's a third speak-on input. But not just so, okay, I'm going to connect my subs now to my amp. Let me plug them in here. Don't plug them in there. Plug them in here. Or you use your 6.5mm aux cables if you don't use speak-ons. Okay, so basically when I was talking about in part 1 about using a 12 or 15 Wharfedale EVO x18, which is the half 15 of the dual 15 or the 12-inch version. Okay, so basically you will have him on the pole mounting. Okay, that 15, the speak-on from the 15 goes all the way into this speak-on input. So from his speak-on to the speak-on input, okay, with the speak-on cable, right, because he's a active crossover, okay. And then obviously with your amp, from your amp's input, you're going to plug the amp into here, okay. So then obviously the power from the amp is going to go into the speaker, it's going to go into the speaker, it's going to come out from here, and it's going to go up to your 12 top or your 15 top to give him power as well. So basically the feature of this is it's basically having a external crossover, whether it's a digital management system or analog one. But basically what he's going to do is he's going to cut the bass from your 15s or your 12s, so they won't give your kick. You're relying on the sub to give you the kick. So he's going to be cutting them off. Alright, so there's going to be no kick and bass out of your tops. Alright, then what he's going to do is he's going to cut off a bit of the mids that the sub gives, this active one, when they're all going. Then basically you're going to have more lowness from the sub, and you're going to have more mids and tops from your 12 or your 15 driver, which means you can actually drive the system a bit harder now, because now the tops are not giving off your bass. And obviously I think basically what it will do is it'll cut a tiny bit of the low end, and obviously it'll cut the mid, so the sub is not doing serious low depths. That's really working the driver if you're going to be using him for like serious events and really cranking up the volume. But basically that's what the crossover, the active crossover, does, which is actually pretty cool. I quite like that. But obviously I don't need it because I got dual 15s, and I don't want to choke the dual 15s because they got built-in 35Hz subs in the bottom with these 30Hz 18s, so I don't really need it. But for someone else that would want just two 18s with either 12s or 15s on tops, it will be perfect. So anyway, we're going to pause the video. I'm going to hook everything up, put the sub back, and then we're going to see how these monsters play. So cool. And we are back. So just explained a bit about the crossover now. Now we're doing a sound demo. So I've connected up the hybrid columns because obviously first of all it's all about the sub. So I'm about to add the speakers. So his sub is turned off, and even if his sub was on, you won't be able to hear him one bit because he's a little battery powered speaker against a big massive sub with powerful amps. So we're just hearing the mids of the columns, and then we run on the sub. So maybe wear headphones or something like that just to get an idea of it. And besides, I want to hear my subs again. So anyway, we're going to start it off. Let's do this. sound demo. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear, whether it's on the phone or on the headset, you'll be able to hear more or less that these are pure monsters. They're busy rattling the safety gate there in the corner and the ceiling and everything, and that was low RPMs. First it was at 8 o'clock on the volume, then I increased it to 9 o'clock on the volume, and I think I want to call the white flag now. It's been a bit too much. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for tuning in, and thank you for all the support. I've almost got 70 subscribers, and my channel's only 4 months old. So really, and thanks for reaching out and sending me emails asking for advice. I really appreciate it. So please guys, like, comment, really much appreciate it. Others W Audio out. Thanks guys.